Alrighty, episode 13. And at the end of our last episode, I was like, holy shit, there's a fucking leviathan right outside the city. And we are currently in the bone fields by Cat. And what this means is, we're gonna do something maybe a bit risky. Because now we're all healed up. I spent the time hanging out in the tower, healing up. We're all good to go, right? We have nothing more to sell. We got a little bit more stuff we could sell, but they got no more money other than in the tower, and it's like we're losing 50%. So what we're going to do is, I think, come here to hold, and who will be the bait? You, 4, 5. Right. Do any of you have guards? I think we do. I think probably Robo. Right? But you do not. I think you're carrying it down. Okay, boot pad. Put down. And you 3 will be bait. So our plan is we need to lure the Leviathan close enough for the guards to engage. And that's it. That's it. Then we run away. That's all I gotta do. All of these guys come over here. They're all on hold, right? Except you 3. Alright. Huh. Band of Bones are coming. Apparently we can talk to them. They're probably not very happy about us after we did some stuff to Cora. Capturing Cora. That's okay. Now run away. He attacked. He didn't hit them. We That's like going here between some bone dogs and some spiders. Unrelated fight between the fucking. Where are you going? Move orders. I didn't tell everyone to move. What are you doing? Between the. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. Come on, guards. Yes. It's happening. It's happening. Alrighty. Let's talk to him, see what happens. You stare at my horns. You have the gall to talk at the Shek warrior's horns. You must have the fight to back it up. They were taken from me. You don't deserve the privilege. So, they're fighting. That's okay. Getting, and good with the Band of Bones is not gonna happen. What are they doing? Oh, I know what's happening. Yeah, yes. Share food, yes. Rescue allies. So, other factions. Alright. They are trying to help heal the fucking ninjas. And samurais the ninjas. Who I'm trying to get killed here. Stop that. I'm literally trying to get these people killed here, and you're like, no, let's go help them. But seriously, the Leviathan is actually gonna like fucking wreck these guys. Like all these guys don't stand a chance. Even with all these turbos, he's just gonna move over here, split through the gate, maybe break it down, kill more guards while they all constantly shoot at him. He's just gonna fuck them up. Hopefully, he won't kill everyone in the Thieves Tower, but eventually people from like the noble houses and the police station will come over. Maybe some guards from local businesses. We just get to sit here and watch. And what I'm hoping is happening is they knock him out over and give him medical treatment and fix him up, because that would be great. And fuck the Empire. Yeah, this is why you don't mess with Leviathans. Oh boy. Samurai Gate Sergeant. Okay. He is someone I want to lose. He's gonna have a really good Naginata. He's probably gonna have specialists on some of his gear. Let's see. He's got a Wakizashi. That looks like a good Wakizashi. I'm betting that is at least a green. At least a green. Maybe not as long, but at least a green. Desert City. I don't know about this. This is probably like a cat. It might be better. The armor actually looks different depending on how good it is. I don't see any rust here. This is probably at least superior grade for the plate. And I'm gonna say I'm not sorry about the pants. Pants aren't super high quality though. It's easy to tell with the armor. The other thing is different samurai armor will look differently based on what faction it is. So like this guy's got like yeah, he doesn't have doesn't he have he's got high grade. So it does look higher than high grade. And like I believe this guy, right? He's got a standard, doesn't he? Yeah, he's got a shoddy. So if you look at the shoddy and compare these two, like they're not quite identical, similar, but not quite. So it's hard to tell because like he's got robot, lots of clipping. Once they change it, used to be able to tell armor quality by the skin. Maybe they changed that to lower graphical settings, or it might be because I don't have one of the highest settings. That might be it too. I lowered settings because I kept crashing. But then I'm like, oh, it's OBS being like, oh, I need to use up all of your RAM. What? Where did you go? Well, you know what, Polly? That's maybe okay. I think he's one of the ones where the whole group was wiped out. And I think since none of these guys are walking away, there's also a group where they're all wiped out. Unconscious. Like little by little, these guys are gonna be getting up and just being like murdered by this monster. He's already dead, so I'm definitely gonna get to loot him. Nice. The police gear though, they have a different helmet, which isn't as nice. And the swords tend to be those jite juke things. Which is, not as useful. Still. He's still up. This gate sergeant, like look at him. Get negative. If he gets a head hit, he's gonna die. Like this full on, like one head hit and he's dead. One more. He's already at negative 31. He just keeps blocking. Like, both legs are fucked up, right? His stomach's fucked up, his chest is. A good stomach hit might kill him. But I think his chest has enough HP, he'll just get knocked out. But the head will kill him. If he gets a head, like, he don't think he'll have a helmet on for some reason. He's blocking so well, I'm impressed. So one strategy you can do. What are you doing? Alright, one strategy you can do, not a lot of people do, is you can switch the block based on who he's aggroing, with is the pros and cons of that. The big con is AoE attacks. Is okay, so the one guy blocks, but everyone next to him gets hit. So something this big, you can space your people around so that doesn't happen as much. He's got hit so many times, or like attacked so many times, and not gotten hit. Like that, he blocked it. Like this samurai gate guard is just so good. What the fuck? Oh, he got hit. Where are the? I think he took some leg damage, and I think his chest went down more. Oh, I got hit again. His stomach went down. Looks like his armor blocked most of it. Where'd he go? I'm flying. Where'd he go? What the fuck? What the fuck? Game? Game? What happened? Game? Where did he go? It's like they knew what I was going to do. And were like, no, we won't let you fix him up and send it back out. I'll see where he could have gone. Let's see that. North off. Come over here. Alright, so you're down. You're down. What I gotta worry about now is one of these people. He's dying. Okay. He's dying. Ideally, I want these people. He's dead. He's in a coma. Ideally, I'd want to loot and run. Ideally, I'd want to loot and run before one of these guys does anything or sees anything. It means we need stealth and speed. Is get everyone into position, switch to stealth, grab stuff, and then immediately run away before anyone can do anything or notice. Let's see, that's the play. I think he fell through the floor. I think that's what happened. Yeah, immediately goes sneak. All being spotted. Okay, all being spotted by these guys probably. Alright. Why do our sneaks so bad? Maybe our armor has something to do with this. Okay. What if I take off everything that decreases stealth? Yeah. So, next question. Do I want to loot and run? Yeah. Yeah. I do. This stuff's valuable enough. Okay, that's too heavy for you. You could grab that. You could grab that. And have somebody else grab the sword. Ooh. That's good. Have somebody else grab that. Nice. 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 Alright. And you don't have the ability to grab that. So we need 2 swords over there. Oh right, you got stuff off the Band of Bones. So I figure I can pay this off later. The value gained here is worth more than any lost rep was the fact. Because think about it, we're not attacking anyone, we're just looting. Just looting, we can pay that off pretty cheaply. How much money will we get from all of this? Like, a ton. Alright? A ton. This makes way too much sense not to do it. Like, some of these items are like thousands. And we don't have to attack anyone. All I gotta do is click loot and then leave. It's like full high grade samurai gear with some naginata. And some of the stuff we can actually use. You. Let's have Achilles. Achilles. Grab that one. Dude, like, that's specialist grade. Dude. That. And we already grabbed that. So who is there left to loot? I think no one. There were a Band of Bones here, but they're all taken into custody. They're all in the police station. So this is all happening like in a second. So we got 2 to loot over here. Okay, you loot him. And part of what we're doing here is we're looting all the meds, which means they're gonna die. Which also means it's gonna decrease the security of this place. So if we ever do this again, they're gonna have less people throw at whatever it is. Which long-term benefit to us eventually. See if I can fit. I don't think I can. I want that in here, which weighs 5 kilos. I want this that weighs 3 kilos. Or, yeah. Okay, I missed one. Who to send? I'll send you. Go loot him. Alright. Bad Neil. And wait, is that it? I missed him. Yes. And ooh, high grade. and we're gone. That's everything happening in like a second, and doesn't look like any of these guys are reacting. There's nobody on the walls. And we committed a crime. But who's gonna do anything about it? Who saw? Probably this random peasant. Oh, and our own mercenaries. Huh, I wonder what happened. Like, that leviathan, like, that's his, that's worth 12K for its, pearl. So, like, I'd really like to loot that if I got a chance. But I don't think it's gonna be possible. Oh no, 500 for looting from the UC for a couple people. Alright, this is like, okay, that's 15, 2K, 250, 350, 4. Okay, 450. So, 4.5K, right? Of, oh no, you looted this stuff, you're a criminal, right? 4.5K. And no one else is committing a crime. We have, quote, unquote, gotten away with it, right? Let's start just putting it all in here. Count it up. I'm not just gonna ignore the meds, because, like, it's meds. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, yes, sir, this worth, like, 100, whatever. I'll call my tax person. Yeah, that's... Maybe I'll fit? Yeah, okay. So, this guy's pretty much full, right? I guess I can put stuff in flare now. Alright. So, actually, that was go to Vaporeon, right? Yeah. No. Fit. You fit. And you fit. I'll try to organize this in a way where I can show off exactly how much we got without making it confusing, because it's just like so fucking obsolete. And it's just not going to be possible. I can do this to space that a little better. Probably also do this. I don't want to do that. And we'll figure that out in a second. So this, move that over one. That's not gonna fit. Shit. I guess we have the Tetris here too. Alright. This. The reason I don't want to do this because it already has armor. Why can't this be like all of the armor? Only some of the armor. This is highly inefficient. Highly inefficient. This thing don't fit this exact space that I have. The smarter way, do it like that. Deal with that some other way. And we have this space here. Could do also do it that way. Alright. So it cost us, what did I say, 4.5K? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, so 4.5K, right? Let's do the let's do the math here, right? So 100, 500 trains. I'm rounding down, right? So that's 700. So add that as 12. Add another. Okay, round up to 300. So we're at 1,500 for that, right? That's sell, not buy. So 400. So we're at 900. Add 1,700. So sorry, 1,900. So add 1,700 to the 1,900, and we're at 3,600, right? 3,700, 3,800. It's gonna 1K, round it down enough. So 4,900, right? We're already past what we spent, right? And we haven't even done these yet. 4,900, 700 each, so that's 2,100 added to the 49, so that's 7K. 7,400. Add another K, 8,400. Another, gonna round up to 500. So 8,900. 9K. 9,500. And oh look, we have this whole thing of loot and we haven't even touched yet. So another 21K. So what are we at? 995? Yeah. 9,500. So we're at 11,600. Okay, so 1,000, no, 11,600 cats. Another 2,100. So we're at 13,700, right? So 13,700. Add another 25. So we're at what are that? Okay, 16,200. Add another 1,600. So 17,800. 17,800 cap. Oh look, another 2K. That's easy. 20,800. 22,400. Another 17. So there's 22,400. So now we're at 24,100, right? 24,100. Another 14. So 25,500. Haven't even touched the armors yet. So that's 200. 25,400. Add another 400. So 25,800. 26,200. Add up 17. So 27,900. Right? Add a K. So 28,900. Right? This is getting crazy. 29,400. 29,500. 29,900. 299. So 3,100. 3,600. 3,700. Round down a lot, why not? 3,900. 31,30. So 3,100. So 31,300. Yeah. 31,500. 31,900. 32,100. So I gotta do all these helmets in the pants. 32,300. 32,400. And then, let's see. Let's say 300 each, so 9. So 33,300. So 33,400 rounded down. Real cost above 35k plus. Once you, because I've so much rounding down. So 35 plus k, right? For 4.5 in fees. It's literally pays way more to just loot them. Like, we're at 25k plus more in value for looting these guys versus not looting these guys, right? We're getting paid to loot these guys. Like, we're actually pays to be a criminal. It's like when a company does something evil and you're like, wait a minute, you're not supposed to do that. We're gonna give you a fine, and they make the like $10 billion doing this illegal stuff, mining your data and selling your data, and then they get like a $10 million fee, and they're like, wait a minute, we made $10 million. We paid a $10 million fee. Let's do the math real quick. 1/10,000th of the money we no 1/1000th of the money we gain from doing this we have to pay in fees. Like, that's way better than taxes. You know what I mean? That's the cost of doing business. It pays to break the law at that point. Like, in the most literal possible sense. You're just paying them to break the law. It's like if you had a parking meter and the parking meter is like, oh, you need to pay like $10 to use this a day, but the fine for, this parking and getting a ticket is like 50 cents. If somebody actually notices and gives you a ticket, it's a 50-cent ticket. Like, if you just look at it from a money perspective, it pays to break the law and just never put money into that thing. And if you get a ticket, you get a ticket. It's 50 cents. What's the big deal? And I mean, in real life, sir, you could, if you get enough tickets, you could potentially have some problems, lose your license, whatever. I mean, you'd have to get a lot of tickets. But like, if that was going on, so many people would be doing it. Like, it'd also be ridiculous. So it's sort of like, doesn't make sense in that, you know what I mean? In any way, really. It's just no logic here. Same thing over here. It's like, I am literally getting paid to break the law here. And it's also costing me, like, facts in the United Cities, we're at slightly above 0. So I think we were at like 1 or 2. So turn in like 1 bounty and you're good. 1 random 3k bounty peasant and you're good. You know? The economics here are telling me, steal that shit. Nobody cares. And like, it makes sense. Because like, real world, if you're working for a police organization and something gets stolen through no fault of your own, like, it's taxpayer dollars, shit happens, you're not too concerned over it. Like, people who really, really care about the jobs and that sort of thing probably aren't going to be working in government because they can get paid more working somewhere else if they're actually good at their job. That's this real life. Unless they're corrupt and then, they can make tons of money being corrupt. But A, that's illegal, maybe they get arrested. B, that's immoral. A lot of people are like, I don't want to be this corrupt asshole. At least I hope a lot of people don't want to be that corrupt asshole. And C, okay, let's say you be that corrupt asshole. Well, you're not going to care if somebody else is a corrupt asshole, really, unless it, like, harms you in some way. Because you're a corrupt asshole. You know? So I guess it does, there's a certain sense of realism where, like, in real life, people sort of, don't really care all that much sometimes. Anywho, so our next priority is to get to Morn and spend some of this money buying a house, and then we need to get storage in that house like ASAP. Hello, you, okay. Can we help you? Not really. This is where all the people were eaten by the insane giant, uh, let's see a talk thing over here somewhere. Maybe I'm saying things. Anywho. That spider, we're always gonna fight that spider. First. So you three have sabers. Now that we're done counting all this up, let's about getting some better gear to some more people. Alright. So that's shit. But let's drop something, I drop something. Okay, that's better. Trade. Alrighty, shoddy grade. Not shoddy grade. And we don't want that. I definitely don't want that's decent. How am I gonna do this? None of you can wear helmets. Who? You got a good one. You have a standard. You have a high. You have a standard. You trade. So 5 kilo, 6 kilo. You're getting a better helmet. What else? That's black and chain. Better than nothing. Those are shit. Why does he have those? He should have these. Hops. And yeah, let's just have hops. Alright, so we've got shitty katana. I say katana, it's not a katana, it's a ninja. It's a ninjato, which never really existed. Fuck it. We got one specialist grade and high. And high grade for pants, 2 high pants. Alright, let's say fuck that. We're gonna go these. Lots of high grade for the helmets. And this is light, but I'll keep that for now. Maybe got some other stuff. That's tempting. I got a high grade, another high grade, another high grade. Right about now is when it would pay to have more pack animals. Like we're hitting that point. We are hitting that point. What do is weapons. I think he'll keep that. These guys will go over to Naginata. So that's probably the best one we have. Alright. And we're going over from the shitty plate to the good plate. If I can. Not, do I want specialist on you? Or he wants specialist. Alright. And he has high grade face. Well, as a human, that is useful for him. And as a bugman, that is useful for him. Or not bugman, a shackman. The dark leather is not as good as the normal leather, but it's better for stealth. attempted to replace his with high grade plate and then give that to someone who could use it like Hobbs. Yeah, that way Hobbs can stay light, get rid of this thing. And he's fairly light, but also fairly well protected. Misclicked. And then we can swap, not you, swap the standard for a high grade on Sad Neil. Could swap that for a high grade. We have so much high grade now. That one. That's a high grade. That's not a high grade. Wait. Did I fuck that up? I think I did. And I dropped some stuff. Can we... Yeah. Alright. Gonna fit? Yes, yes, yes. No. Okay. How to fit. Great. Not a lot of really good stuff in this one. Alright. So you already got rid of your sword. You not. I'm just gonna do it this way. You're standard. You can do better. You're shoddy. You can do better. And then you'll keep this. You can do better than this. And then you'll get rid of this. Okay. Who has the high stuff? You're all standard shoddy. Standard. High, with little pants. Can't say anymore. Okay. So, you have the good stuff. Trade. Okay. Tagia takes that high grade. And you only have standard pants. So we could put these on, but they have twice the weight, over twice the weight. And we're not gonna do that. We almost, yeah. And we need Naganatas. We only have Cannon number 2s left. But still, Cannon 2, that's 7.2 for cutting, 17 for blunt. It's decent enough, like damage-wise, compared to like the saber they're using. This is better. It's got a lot of reach, it's not very heavy, and it's got an animal bonus. And the attack bonus. So between all of that, it's going to do really good against animals here, especially when you're, it's light. And yeah, it's great for these guys. And that will help them stay fairly quick when they're running around with plate armor on. Which they're going to be running around with plate armor on. Alright. Okay, and that can get thrown away, and I want the saber still, yes? Hold saber. And I think you. So still on pause. So I think there were, yes, some standard pants. So everyone now has pants, standard or better. And with the newest people having the worst gear because, reasons. Alright. And you could use an armor. So like we need one more armor. And we could just do standard. I think I'll give you the mercenary plate. Alright. So, will return to things we want to sell. Alright. And it's not gonna fit. Things we don't want to sell, like this helmet. Alright, can I... Yes, that would make sense. To move this. Alright. 5, and I can put EQ. 3 squares over here. So I'm pretty sure all of this we need to get rid of. We could maybe keep some leather shirts, but I'm not a big fan of leather shirts compared to not leather shirts. Yeah. So this is all get rid of. This is all food. This is supposed to be stuff we want to keep, and it's supposed to be stuff we want to get rid of. So, keep, toss, keep, toss. We could keep that one. It's decent as a weapon for what it is, but I'm not a big fan of blunt damage, and also its weight. I feel like if I wanted to carry something this heavy, I could just carry like, what's a good example of a better damage, sizable, like an Odachi. Like a decent Odachi would be lighter than this. It'd have better range. It'd have better damage because it had better armor. Or no, it'd have worse armor penetration, but better cutting damage. So it'd be better against humans. So it's sort of like, well, humanoids. The better against humans also, bugmen, whatever. This can go, that can go, that can go. I think I will keep the high grade helmets. And I think maybe I'll keep this. And I don't really want to keep that one because it's not very good. Honestly, I want to replace some of the shoddy ones we have long term. And then that's good. Alright, and then I'll put Flareon. I probably don't want to keep all of these. I'll get rid of you and you. Alright, and these. Keep that. Off the Jite. Alright, and back to Robo-Boop. Right now I need to trade a slant. And then this is where I'll put the rest. That's not horrible. EV's full, right? You can barely store anything. You can get like just a little bit. I could maybe put like, yeah, none of this here. On EV. Girls has all food. Keep, not keep. I think that's good for inventory management. I could keep more of these samurai armors, but right now I'm not using them. Eventually I'll use them once strength gets high enough where I'm less worried, and athletics, where the minus athletics is less of an issue because it's you don't like at a certain point you're still going to be running at the speed of your slowest members. So once your athletics is high enough, the athletics debuffs become less of an issue when you have slower people, right? Because you're still only as fast as your slowest person. So as long as like you can go like, what are you going, like 69? So that is still pretty fucking fast. Like even with all these negatives from carrying too much stuff. I think that's what from. Yeah, I think it's just that. I think it's just the negatives between this. Oh, is it carrying something? Encumbrance and armor equipment. Yeah. So he's still gonna be going, past these guys. But eventually he's gonna start going like real fast. We need to get thought in our own. Anywho. I think that's good. Yeah. Inventory management done. And we don't need those half pants. And you can attack us or you cannot. Doesn't really matter. It's slow. I could probably outrun him. Oh, bodyguards. Forgot about them. Easy. Alrighty. I'm just waiting for this guy to catch up and moving them around to build escalates while I wait. And the good news about this place is it's so, like, so many things in here are big. You got these giant fucking wolves. You have these, Ruki is falling behind. You have these giant fucking beak things. You have these giant fucking leviathans. Like, the smallest monster you have to worry about here is the spiders. Or, you know, people. Alright? And, like, people can be scary too. But still, like, you don't really have that many things you need to worry about that are that big of a deal. That you're not going to see from a distance. You know what I mean? Like, going at max speed, you still see the spiders before they can do anything. Like, sometimes it's a problem, particularly with beak things. Because they're, like, so fast. But, like, play with a finger above the spacebar so you can pause instantly when you need to. And these guys, I just want to stop moving completely so they don't aggro me. I'm just going to click over here and wait. And then Rukia will stop. And let them go by. Alright. So, I'm here for a couple things. One. Oh look, there are buildings here. A gas. I can buy buildings here. And there's a couple things I need to do. Like, hello. There's things I need to sell. There's things I might need to have. This is stuff to sell. Let's focus on things that take up a lot of space and aren't worth a whole lot. Just to, like, get rid of them. That one's a bit expensive. Some of these are a bit expensive. That one's only worth 97, 100 something. A bit more. These things are worth a ton. Vapo. Well, you got this. Not that valuable. The shoddy and standard grade are both practically the same thing. Feetwear are just not valuable. So one thing you can notice is I sell this, now it says stolen, but it doesn't say who it's stolen from. This one does. But a lot of this doesn't. So there's a way you can get rid of this. Is all expensive. I only have so much money. I don't want to empty them out, but I do want to get rid of the big things. This stuff I don't really want to sell at the moment. Let's get rid of some of the other things that take up space. And you got money. So, the trick I'm about to show you guys, which is how to get rid of stolen from items. And we're gonna need some things. Which means, oh look, my name. Also, while I'm here, what do we got here? We've got pacifier, Kihaku. He's probably a tech hunter. Drunken Barsug. Don't really want to fight Mr. Drunken Barsug. And we. Alright. Also, outside of bars, there can be interesting NPCs just walking around sometimes. I'm just not paying too much attention. Alrighty, where to start? I think that looks interesting. I could start here. For sale, open to public. Alrighty, it's an outpost. Yes. Alrighty. So, repair. Gonna cost material. We only have so much. We need copper alloy plates, building materials, and we don't have enough. We have some. Great. So he's adding his materials, and now they're gone. And they're gonna build up to a certain point, which is limited by how much copper alloy plates and building materials we have. We need more. We can get more. But we're gonna need some other building stuff. We're gonna need more animals to carry all of our stuff around. And what we want to do is have some storage in here. So I could have like item storage for like armor and weapons. So I can take the armor and weapon, put them in the item storage, and then it loses stolen, it loses facts, and this becomes, you know, blank armor, this condition. And then I take it back out, and this is blank armor, this condition. Like then I can take samurai armor, put it in there, take it out, and now it's this armor. And I can put it on, go to an Empire City, and they're fine. They don't even recognize it. That's a thing you could do. It's kind of cool. Which makes sense because, like, in real life, like, I can take a Glock and it has a serial number, and I can remove that, and you can be like, well, it's a Glock, but which Glock is it? I don't know. You can check the barrel to see, like, if you fire a bullet, the barrel puts, you know, little scratches into it. But if you swap out the barrel, then what do you got? You know, you can swap out a firing pin too. And it's like, it's completely untraceable. And for armor, guns, swords, whatever, like, you can make it harder to tell what it is, what it was from, etc. Based off, you know, what you know how to do and what tools you have, yada yada. I mean, like, I'm not advocating you should go do, or advocating you should go do that. I'm just saying, like, it's possible. And because it's possible in real life, it's possible in game too. This is not a bug, it's a feature. Blackened chainsaw. Ooh. It's emulating realism. Lost library. Alrighty. Could get a small seeds bag. Could. Does help with weight. Come on. Does help. What else? So these are very cheap. In early game, they can be a useful thing to have, but I've always been like, I'd rather save them and get a seed backpack. And this never, like I have it now. And I never need to replace it. More of these. I got plenty of that. Blackened chain stuff is tempting. It's very tempting, but is somewhat expensive. 24K. And like so many people, like Hiver can't wear it. Okay, he already has it. Can't wear it. So he could. One, he can't. He can't. Two, and three, and nobody else can. So I have three people who don't already have it who could wear it. And one of them already has black and chain. It's this slightly different quality. Practically, this is full chain, and that's, I think, not full chain. Not full arm coverage. Chain mail versus chain cert. So this is quality upgrade, but less coverage. And then this would just be an upgrade. And this would just be an upgrade. So, really two people. This kind of feels like good enough. Although, actually, some of these certs might be better than, right? Because it's just more coverage, right? And basically the same stats, and they're both stolen. Or the Eevee? Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I think I'm good. I need more animals and more raw materials. Actually, are you out of money? Did I empty you out? I don't think I did. Especially since I've bought things. Yeah, you have money. Now I empty you out. Alright, sell these. Sell the shitty shirts. Let's see. Not all of the money. That's a big chunk of it. Alright, these are worth 2K, 3K, that's 1K, 2 and 1, 6. Alright. You want to get rid of 2 of these and maybe something else? Or do you want to... Yeah, these are kind of big. Alrighty. So, let's go to Flats Lagoon. We can buy and sell stuff there. One thing we could do that we're not doing is we could go to the abandoned HQ and fight that guy. There is some stuff in there. That does not say if we're ready for it. We do have some mercenaries. The mercenaries could be cannon fodder. You know what? We've been recording for an hour. This is a good finale for the episode, and then we can go to Flats Lagoon next time. I think that's not a bad idea. So most people here can't do it, but having all of them do it makes the lockpicking time take less time and gives experience to everyone, not just the one person. So instead of just RoboBeep getting lockpicking experience, right, every time they fail, he is getting lockpicking experience every time he fails, right? Huh. Is that broken? Hammett, Hobbs, RoboBoop. That. Lockpicking. Huh. What's going on? Are they not getting... lockpicking experience? I'm not sure. Alright, so this place is where Gorillo is. And the white gorillo is a scary ass motherfucker. Through the floor. Come on, a little bit more. Move a bit more. Is he fine with us being here? What's going on? I thought you were like this monster's supposed to kill us. Old map. That's useless. Tools. Okay, there it goes. That's a good accent. Alrighty. So, fight has started. Now, hold everyone, run away, and have you. Let's have you two fight him and the mercenaries, and the rest of you all can start healing. Rukia, you too. No, actually, this proposes a path instead. That way you'll move around to heal. Okay, back to hold, passive off. You guys hold off. Fight. Robo-Boot needs to run away. Hold off, go attack. Hold off, go attack. Hammer's down. He'll get back up and run away. Eventually. He'll slowly get back up and run away. In the meantime, IP config. Go. Now come over here, get some medical attention. How's everyone else doing? You're about to take a leg. You're doing okay. Back on hold. So, we're taking a lot of hits, but so is he. We're slowly working him down. It's probably due. The next person to swap in. You got a lot of chest damage, that's scary. But I will keep you in Kaguya. Build up that strength. You got good armor. Achilles, though, he's taking some hits. He blocked 2 out of 4 of those. Okay, Kaguya is down from Pounces. Let's send an adult. And also Robo. No, he's the one who has good arms. You. Go pick up. Run over here. Put down. So they were already fixed up El Kaguya. You have hold off, yes. And you guys have hold on. So 4v1. Plus I think there's some AI over here, although all go down now. Achilles is now crippled. Yeah, there is some AI here. Achilles needs to be swapped. Okay, Sad Neil. Actually, Sad Neil, go pick up you. Hold off, go in there. Sad Neil has. Keep going, keep going. Come here. Put down. Vapo's taking some leg hits, he'll be okay. He's taking some, where are those Achilles? Achilles is on the ground, still fighting on. I'm actually hoping he's gonna lose that leg. So I can put a robot leg on him. But he's still fighting. IP config's doing fairly well, I'm surprised. Okay, Rukia went down. But Rukia will get back up in a minute, and then, yeah, Sad Neil, come get Rukia. In the meantime, let's send, Hobbs. Okay, Sad Neil has now gotten Rukia. Over here, put down Rukia. They can heal Rukia up no time. You have gone down. So, Sad Neil, go get Bot. Alrighty. Vapo's taking some leg hits. He's gonna be slow. Achilles did lose that leg. Okay, that's kind of what I was hoping for. Sad Neil, come get Achilles. In the meantime, Pseudo, undo hold, go in there. Tons of damage to him. He's bleeding like crazy. And you back over here. Put down. Work on him. Vaporeon is down. Sad Neil, go pick him up. Hold, go in there. Hold, go in there. IP config's taking some hits, but he'll be okay. Neil. Neil's got him. Come back over here. You are on hold. What are you doing? Down. And everyone's set to auto heal, so I don't really have to micromanage the healing. Although, I might have to micromanage meds if we start running low, but yeah, we got more than enough. And you guys are okay. Nobody's gonna die. Achilles lost a leg, but you know what? We got a fix for that. Who's got the leg? Flareon does. Mammoth is right here, so trade with you and then Flare. Alright. So he lost a, let's give you both of them for a second. Inventory. Limbs. It looks like a left. No. Alright. Alrighty. No longer a cripple. Trade. That's back. And keep the fight going. So we got 5 people fighting, in theory, but in reality the mercenary captain's going, so IP config is just sitting here doing nothing. So he's just gonna prepare himself for a second. They're going okay. It's like you're unconscious but healed. Looks like everyone who needs medical attention has already gotten the medical attention. No one's critical, no one's dying. Some of these guys on the ground might be dying, but like Ninja Guard, not my problem. Although actually, I could Oh, it's kidnap, really? I can't just pick you up and drop you off somewhere so I can heal you. Ah, game. He's critical. Like, you are unconscious. Can you pick him up and not be a problem? Take him over here. Come over here. He's hurt. Put down. This is going to give us first aid. The mercenary too. Not this. Alright. Put down. That'll get us some happy people. Flareon went down. Ha. Alrighty. P config. Why do you unblock? Are any of you guys unblock? Yes. Block off, block off. Okay. Hold. Hold off. Alright. And then we'll have Sad Neil come pick up Flareon. And who to send in? You're getting fixed. You can unhold and come in. Oh! Oh! And we got him. We got him, boys. The great white skin, the great white claw. The great white is dead. Long live the king. We have slayed him. We have taken no casualties other than one person lost a leg. And Achilles didn't really need his leg anyway. He's better off with a robot leg. Victory! And all but 2 of you can still walk away from it or limp away from it. Who has decent speed right now? Cog, pick him up. 19 isn't too bad. 30, okay. Look at 30. Alright, parchment. Sir, grab that. Come over here, grab the tools and the map and the statue. It says somebody will want that statue. Grab the leather. Nothing in there. Grab this one. Nothing in there. Nothing in here or here. I like to make this place my base, but I don't think I can. Yeah, nothing in the shop counter. He is alive, right? Yes, we already healed him up. And you're alive. We already healed you up. Good. Good mercenaries. Doing your duty. Your civic duty to get beat up. Yeah, let's all come up here. Can't loot that one. I can loot these ones. Nothing in it. And who's running around? Achilles? Achilles. Trade. Alrighty. Gears, pins, fabric, pins. Sir, I'll sell that. I can sell that. You know what? Actually, some of that stuff's probably not grab, like the rock. Fuck the rock. Book, oops. Garbage. I mean, that's basically garbage too, but eh. Come on. Parchment, material, hinge. Really? Weapons cabinets are empty. I mean, I've looted this place before. It's just been a long time. These things are lootable. They're weapon stands. You usually see the weapons here, but sometimes you click on it and you'll see something that's not there, and I don't know why that is. Like, why isn't it like always the same thing? I don't know. These ones might have stuff. This is like the good ones. You trade. Let's go. Weed, cactus, book parchment. Anywho, it is day 24, 3 weeks into the game, in-game time, and we have defeated the Great White. It's not bad. And oh look, there are even beds that we can use for free. Alrighty, trade. Got, you know, some loot, nothing too fancy. Oh. Stolen from the Great White. Did I have I had a book. And it also had that was like worth saving. Small Emperor. It's small. Tiny peepee. Not really. Alright. So I'll probably sleep a bit in here, heal people up, and maybe work on this building a bit, and maybe see if I can any of these shops have more money. But to be continued. This has been episode 13? Yes, 13. Uh, see you later.